Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my Liston College online math class nong 39, presented by Muhammad Tasbihuri. Today we are going to solve a math of chapter 6, simple simultaneous equations. Exercise number 6.2, question number 20, solve with the help of graphs. Question number C, you can see the two equations are here. 3x plus 2y equal to 21, 2x minus 3y equal to 1. So here is the solution, that the given equations are here, that you can see 3x plus 2y equal to 21, that equal to 1, equation number 1, and 2x minus 3y equal to 1, that equal to equation number 2. So from equation number 1, we get 2y equal to 21 minus 3x. So I'm just send this 3x to the right side. It was positive. So when I'm just sending it to the right side, that is minus 3x. So y equal to what? 21 minus 3x by 2. That is our equation number 3. So from this third equation, let's make the table below from the value of y for different values of x. So in the box you can see the upper one is x and the next one is y. So if I let x equal to 1 and put it here, so 3 into 1 equal to 3, 21 minus 3, that is 18, 18 division 2 means 9. So if you put the value of x is 1, you will get 9. Similarly, if you put 3 x in the place of x 5, so it will be 3 into 5, 15. So 29 minus 15, that equal to 6. 6 division 2 equal to 3. Similarly, if you put the value of x equal to 7, you will get 21. So 21 minus 21 by 2, that equal to 0. So now from the second equation we can write 3y equal to 2x minus 1. I just change the side. Then y equal to 21 minus 2, y equal to 2x minus 1 by 3. That is our number 4 equation. So from that, let's make the table below from the value of y for different values of x. So similarly, I'll just let it x and y. For value of x, I will get, that is 2 into 2 means 4, 4 minus 1 means 3, 3 by 3 equal to 1. Similarly, if I put 2 for x equal to 5, 2 into 5 equal to 10. 10 minus 1 equal to 9. 9 by 3 equal to 3. Similarly, if I put the value of x, I will get the value of y will be 5. So these are the two tables. Now we have to draw the graph by using these two tables. So here, this is your graph paper. You can see the graph paper. I just the scale is written here. The 5 smallest squares equal to 1 unit along both axes. So here, just you can see here x-axis and y-axis. X, so x dash, that is x-axis, y dash is the y-axis, and they are intersect at O. Here is the table. The first table we just get from the equation number 1. The coordinate of 1 and 9, I'm just going to put it. Look at here. So the 5 small square equal to 1 unit. So I'm just letting that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for x equal to 1, x equal to 1, and y equal to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can see 1 comma 9 is here. Then the second one, 5 comma 3, that is here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, x is 5 and y is 3, 1, 2, 3. So 5 comma 3 is here. Similarly, the next one is 7 comma 0. You can see here x is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and y is nothing, 0. So there will be no increasing, just here. So I got the 3 coordinates from equation number 1, and if I just draw the line, this is a straight line of the equation number 1. Now, I'm just writing here, let us suppose x dash and y dash be x-axis and y-axis respectively, with O as the origin. Let the length of a side of the smallest 5 square of both axes is chosen as the unit. We put the points 1, 9, 5, 3 and 7, 0 on the graph paper. Adding the points and extending the line in the both directions, we get the graph of the equation 1. So equation 1, we just get this one. Now the table we get from second equation, you can see the coordinate is 2, 1, 5, 3 and 8, 5. I'm just going to find out. Look at here, 2, 1. So x is 2 here, y is 1, 2, 1. Similarly, 5, 3 is here already, we just got it. And 8, 5, here it is 8, 5. So I got the 3 points. If I just join them and increasing them, I just get the straight line. So you can see, just writing here again, we put the points 2, 1, 5, 3 and 8, 5 on the graph paper. Joining the points, we get the graph of straight line, which represents the straight line 2. So straight line, this is the straight line of equation number 2. This straight line intersects the previous one, that means the first line and the second line, they are intersect at this point. We just mentioned it, that is A. So A is the common point of the both of the straight lines. Both of the equations are satisfied by the coordinates of A. So what is the coordinate of A? You can see here 5, 3. That is the common point of the two straight line or the two equations. So from that we can say the abscissa of K is 5 and the ordinate of K is 3. So the solution is x, y equal to 5, 3 and that is our answer. So I think you understand clearly. Inshallah, in the next math I'm just going to see similar math. So this is number E of the question number 20. So x minus y equal to 0 and x plus 2y equal to minus 15. So from that, the given equations are x minus y equal to 0, that 1, equation number 1, and x plus 2y equal to minus 15. Those are the equation 1 and equation 2. Similarly, from first equation, we can write y equal to x. By this, I can just make a table for the different values of x. I am just constructing a table of y. So here, x and y, I just let the x value of x 0, so y will be same thing 0. If I let the value of x equal to 2, the y will be 2. Similarly, minus 2, and minus 4, minus 4. So you can choose any value from the by the using of this equation. Similarly, from the second equation, we can say that is 2y equal to minus 15 minus x, that equal to y equal to minus 15 minus x by 2. That means by this using this table equation, we can make a table of y for the different values of x. So here just x, y. So I will just write 1. If I just let the value of x equal to 1, then it is minus 15 minus 1, that is minus 16 by 2, that is minus 8. Similarly, if I just let it minus 1, then it will be minus 7. If I use the value of x equal to minus 3, I will get that is 6 minus 6. For minus 7, it will be minus 4. Now you can see this is your graph paper. Now I just letting the x-axis and y-axis according my the points or the coordinate I get from the equation. I just let it. I use the axis like this way. You can see the previous one was not like this way. So where the value are actually just placed, that place I just make some big space here. So you can see from the table the negative values are more here. That's why I need here in the third quadrant the more space. So inshallah you will understand. So the first quadrant you can see here 0, 0. So here I just take the two small squares equal to 1 unit along x-axis. So from that, this is our 0, 0. That is 0, 0. That is the origin, you know, the axis, x-axis and y-axis where intersect, that is called origin. So 0 comma 0 is there, x value 0, y value is 0. Then 2 comma 2, you can see here this is 2 comma 2. So what I am just writing here, just look at here, 2 small square. So 1 and 2. So 1, 2, this is your 2 and another 2. So x is 2 here, that means 4 small square, and y is 4 small square, like this way. You have to count them. Why I just didn't take like the previous one 5, because here more value will become, so I cannot keep my all the coordinate in the graph paper as the shortage of this, the just I have, we have some limitation of the graph paper, that's why you cannot take it like that way. So I just take 2 comma 2, so 2 small square means 1 unit, so it is x equal to 2 here, so that's why I am just taking 1 2, this is the 2, similarly 1 2, like this way. So similarly, if I just take minus 2 and minus 2, look at here, here it is minus 1, this is minus 2, similarly this is minus 1, minus 1 from y, minus 2 from y. So I just did this thing here. So here is my 2 minus 2 comma minus 2 here, I just got it. Then the last one minus 4 minus 4, look at here, here it is 4 means that is 8 box, so there is 6 7 8, here it is 8, and minus 8, similarly 8 box, so here it is 5 6 7 8, so here it is. So look at here, I just got it, minus 4 comma minus 4. So I think you understand, I just take it what we required, that's why I just take it like this way. So in the second table you will see there are lot big value are there, I cannot keep it in the graph paper. If I take like the previous one, 5 small square equal to 1 unit, that's why I just take it the smallest one, 2 small square equal to 1 unit here. So I got the 4 coordinate here. If I just join them, this is the straight line of the equation number 1. So here you can see, look at here, let us suppose x dash and y dash will be the x-axis and y-axis represent respectively with O as the origin. Let the length of side of smallest two squares of both axes be chosen as the unit. We put the point 0 comma 0, 2 comma 2, minus 4 comma minus 4, and minus 2 comma minus 2 on the graph paper. Adding the points and extended the lines in the both direction, we get the graph of equation 1. So this is the equation, straight line of equation 1. Similarly, this is our second table. You can see that the table I have some values of minus 8. So to keep minus 8 here, it will be more consistent. In the both side I have to use it. That's why I did not take it 5. So 1 minus 8 I have to put it, so positive 1, here it is positive 1, 1 unit equal to 2 small square, so here it is positive 1, and minus 8, so the y axis will be in the y dash in the downside, so here it is 8 means 16, so 5 10 15 and 16, here it is. So look at here, look, I just got it 1 comma minus 8. Similarly, minus 1 minus 7, here it is minus 1 minus 7, minus 3 minus 6, here it is, and minus 7 minus 4, this one. So I got the 4 quadrant, I just joined the line. This is the straight line of the second equation. From the second table we get, then I just write, look at what is writing here. Again we put the points 1 comma 8 minus 8, 1 minus 1 comma minus 7, minus 3 comma minus 6, and the graph of a straight line which represents the straight lines 2. That means from the second equation we get it. This straight line intersects the previous one at a point of A. Look at here, it is A. So you can see the two straight line intersect at this point, that is our point A. So we can say A is the common point of the both straight line. So both equations are satisfied by the coordinates of A. From graph we can see the abscissa. Abscissa means the place of x. What is there? Minus 5. This is our abscissa and this is our ordinate. So A, this is minus 5 is our abscissa of A and ordinate is minus 5. So the total solution is, required solution is minus 5 comma minus 5. That is our answer. So I think you understand how we are going to get the coordinate from the equation, and how we are going to plotting it in the graph paper, and how we get the straight line by joining those points, and the two straight lines when intersected a point. That is our solution, which we solve in 6.1 by what, in elimination or substitution method. So this is another method by that we can find out the solution of two equations, and that is, we call it by using help of the graph. Okay, so I think you understand. Now we are going to see a CQ whole chapter of 6.1 and 2. So I think it will be more clarifying to you how we are going to get the math in our JS examination. So here it is in your book, that is 1 number CQ. You can see the question, that is, if 11 is added to the numerator of a fraction, the value of the fraction becomes 2. Again, if 2 is subtracted from that fraction, the value of the fraction becomes 1. From the system of equation, considering the fraction x by y, we have to just let it, the fraction will be x and y, and we have to find the equation. From the question number B told us, find out the value of x comma y by the method of elimination. So it is fixed here. It is told specifically we have to use the elimination method. Sometimes it can be said substitution method, or sometimes it can be told about find the value of x and y. So that is independent. You can just find out any by using any way. So we have to learn both of the method very clearly, and we have to practice them, that we can answer the question in our examination. Number C is told us, draw the graph and find out the abscissa and the ordinate of the intersect point. So this is a CQ. How we can see this type of question may you will get in your JS examination. So how we are going to solve it? Look at here. So number A question is told you, form the system of equation considering the fraction x by y. So the question told you what? If 11 is added to the numerator of a fraction, the value of the fraction became 2. So which one is your numerator? If you let the fraction is x by y, look at here. I'm just going to solve, let the fraction, or given that is x by y. So y not equal to 0, it is told you. That is, if it is 0, or if it is any other thing, then it will be not acceptable if y equal to 0. So that's why not 0. Okay, fine. So what is the numerator here? Numerator is x and denominator is y. So the question told you, if 11 is added to the numerator. So with the numerator, I am just going to add 11. So x plus 11, and y is just the denominator is remain y. So that makes you 2. Here is the equation, x plus 11 by y equal to 2. From that you can cross multiply, x plus 11 equal to 2y. From that, if you just replace the value x and y to the left side and the rest of the things to the right side, it remains x minus 2y equal to minus 11. That is your equation number 1. So next, from the condition 2, you can see there, that is, if we subtract 2 from the denominator, then the value of the fraction becomes 1. So just denominator is what? Y. So y minus 2, x remain, the numerator remains same. So x is there, x by y minus 2 equal to 1. From that, if you cross multiply, you will get x equal to y minus 2. If you just keep x and y to the left side, then it will be x minus y equal to minus 2. That is our equation number 2. So the question told us, find or form the system of equation. We get equation 1 and 2 by the condition. So this is our answer. Now the B, what is the told? Find out the value of x, y by the method of elimination. So it is told you the which method we are going to use, that is elimination method. So here is the solution. We get from A the equation, that is 1 and 2. You can see the equation we get from A, and from that we just in equation number 2 we multiply 2 and then we subtract. So using the equation subtract equation 2, after multiplying 2 from the equation 1, after multiplying 1 we get, that means in equation number 1 we just multiply the both side by 1, so it is remain same. equation number 2, we multiply 2. So 2x minus 2y equal to minus 4. So that we just get. Now we are going to subtract. So you know the sign will be opposite. Here it was positive, so now it is my negative. It was negative, so now it is positive, and similarly it is positive. So now you can see the thing, just these are just removed, that is 2y and 2y just cut down. So it will be cut down like this way. So I got x minus 2x, that equal to what? Minus x, that equal to what? 11 plus minus 11 plus 4 equal to minus 7. So if you multiply in the minus 1 in the both sides, you will get x equal to 7. So this is our the value of x. Now if we put the value of x in equation number 1, and we get 7 minus 2y in the place of x. If this is our place of x, I just replace it by what? By 7. So now it is 7 minus 2y equal to minus 11. From that I can get, that is minus y equal to minus 18 by 2, that equal to minus 9, and if you multiply by minus 1 in both sides, you will get y equal to 9. So the solution of x comma y is, that is 7 comma 9. That is our solution. So the question told us find the value of x and y. Sometimes it can be told you find the fraction. The time you have to write as a fraction. You cannot write like this, x comma y equal to 7 comma 9. So be careful. What is the question asking to you to find out? Be careful about that. So we don't want to lose any marks in the GST examination. Now, my dear students, we are going to just the last math of the class, that is number C. Draw the graph and find out the axis and the ordinate of the intersecting point. So here number C, you can see from A we get the equations are here. Then from equation 1 we get just y equal to 11 plus x by 2. Just you know how we are going to find out. Then we just make a table by for the different values of x. We just construct a table of y. So x y here, if you just let 3, then it is 7. If you let 5, 11 plus 5 equal to 16 by 2 equal to 8. Similarly 7, if you let 7, then 11 plus 7 equal to 18. 18 by 2 means 9. If you just let it 9, so it will be 10. Similarly, from equation 2, we can write x minus y equal to minus 2, that is minus y equal to minus 2 or minus x. We will write y equal to 2 plus x. So now we just get a table, and from that x and y, just for x value of x equal to 0, y equal to 2, for the value of 3 that is 5, for the value of 5 that is 7, and if you let the value of x equal to 7, it will be 9. So we got the table of two equations. Now we are going to plotting in the graph paper. Look at here. This is our graph paper. Here, one smallest square equal to 1 unit along the both axes. So we are just using here one smallest square equal to 1 unit. So you have to understand, this is our two axes, x axis and y axis. You can see x axis and y axis. So this is our table 1. So from equation 1 we get, so here you can see 3 comma 7 is the first quadrant, 3 comma 7, and I'm just look at here from x1 to 3 and 7. This is our 5 to 7. This is our, so look at here, it is 3 comma 7. Similarly 5 comma 8, I'm just writing 5 here, it is 5, and it is 8. This is our 8. So look at here, this is our 5 comma 8. Then 7 comma 9. So 5, 6, 7 here, x is 7 and y is 9. Here it is. So look at here, 7 comma 9. Similarly 9 comma 10 is just here, 9 comma 10. So I think you understand how we are going to find out the how we are just plot in the graph paper of the different coordinates, and this is if you join them, this is our straight line of the equation 1. So what are we going to write? Look at here, x dash, y dash are x axis and y axis respectively, and o is the origin. Similar same word, just you have to just write here. We put the points 3 comma 7, 5 comma 8, 7 comma 9 and 9 comma 10. So you have to be understand that the dimension which you are just scaling, you have to write the a small square, in the previous one 2 small square, and the first one, that is 20c number, we just let 5 small square. So here it is a side of the small square, so we will just write two side in the 20e, and 20c number question we just take 5 side of the small square of the both axes, considered a unit. So a unit will be same, but here it will be a change. Then the coordinate will be just different equation, so different coordinate will be here, and the rest of the things are same to same. So you have to be, if you clever, you don't need to memorize for all the math, you can let it like this way, and just if you just underline this 5 place, I think you can easily replace them by different values for the different question. Now in the second table, look at the second table, x and y. So this is the table. So 0 comma 2 is the first coordinate, so I just going to put it 0. So x is 0, here it is x is 0 and y is 2. So here it is 0 comma 2. Look at here, 0 comma 2, it will be 0 comma 2. Then 3 comma 5, here it is 3 comma 5, and the one is what, the next one is 5 comma 7, here it is 5 comma 7, and the last one is 7 comma 9, here it is 7 comma 9. So 7 comma 9 already is there, so that's why I didn't draw it again. So I just join all the 4 points and got a straight line. You can see here the two straight line intersect a single point, that is 7 comma 9. So we just let it a. So the point is a, where the two straight line intersect each other. That is our solution. So again we put the points 0 comma 2, 3 comma 5, 7 comma 5 comma 7, 7 comma 9 on the graph paper, joining the points and extend the line on in both direction. We get the graph of the straight line represented by the equation 2. This straight line intersects the previous one at the point A. Look, the same sentence was written in the previous question, so previous answer. So I think you will understand. A is a common point on the both straight lines. From the graph, we see that the abscissa of A is 7 and ordinate is 9. So that is our answer. The question told us find out the abscissa and the ordinate of the two equations. So this is our 7 is our abscissa, 9 is our ordinate. So that is our answer. So I think you understand clearly of the three of the math we solved today. Inshallah, it will be helpful for you for your betterment, and inshallah in JC, if you get all those questions like this chapter, you can solve very easily. So now we are going to just look for homework. This is homework number 39. So exercise 6.2. I'm just giving the same math that we solved. So 20C number question we solved, and 21 number CQ just solved just a few minutes ago. You can see. So thank you for today for watching this video. Hopefully it will be helpful for you for your betterment. Inshallah, in next video we will solve more math. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. See you in the next class. Assalamu alaikum.